2024 was an insane year on the internet. It almost feels like multiple years in one, but it also feels like every 4 years sort of feels like that. From Trump getting quote, shot, quote, at, to my personal favorite meme of the year, Moo-Deng the baby hippo, this year was full of brain rot, impending doom, but also some silly, wholesome memes. That's why today I'm really excited to go over the official Know Your Meme memes of the year for 2024. This is gonna be a doozy, and I'm pretty sure by the end of this, your brain will be goop and soup. But I firstly want to recognize that my favorite meme of 2024, Moo-Deng the hippo, did not make the top 20. So if we could all light a Zippo hippo lighter in unison here, that would be great. A moment of silence, thank you. Now let's crack the top 20. With 2.2% of the votes was Verbal Ace's Has Been Hotel Commission AMV, an honestly badass display of vulnerability. This guy commissioned himself getting into infatuation hijinks with a has-been hotel character, and if you can believe it, he spent $50,000 on it too. Now that's dedication. In number 19 was that phrase that we could only exemplify using Neon Genesis Evangelion text. In the strip club, straight up, jorking it, and by it, haha well, let's just say, my peanuts. Yeah, this got 2.2% of the votes. Moo-Deng is crying. Number 18 saw another copy pasta grab 2.2% of the votes. No problem, here's the information about the Mercedes CLR GTR. I've never heard of this meme in my life, just gonna be completely honest with you. And there's a common theory about this, that the spread of the copy pasta might have originated from bots. So there's that. There's an AI meme on here. In 17th place, with 2.2% of the votes as well, was KSI's Thick of It, a song which saw the Prime Lunch League controversy escalate to new heights, from the screen to the ring to the mold. In 16th place, with 2.4% of the votes, was this silly trend of redrawing Akakichi no 11, specifically this large-chinned dude that would easily go toe-to-toe with the Crimson Chin. 15th place was freaky in general, with 2.4% of the votes. I'm still using that word, but I haven't been answering those calls in the middle of the night from iPhone Generation 1 Freak Bob. It's just too scary for me. 14th and 13th place saw the Queen Never Cry comic panels and That Feeling When Knee Surgery Is Tomorrow take both spots with 2.4% and 2.6% of the votes respectively. I think you're starting to see the brain slowly rotting a bit now, like a apple mold 30-day time lapse. In 12th place with 2.6% of the votes was The Utter Repulsion by Muslim lecturer Muhammad Hoblos, who said, "Brother, ew, what's that?" which is what I imagine kids say when they open up their Lunchly pepperoni pizza box at school lunch this year. And in 11th place was the absolute stud Yusuf, the Turkish Olympic pistol shooter, who took home 2.9% of the votes. But none of these topped the top 10 coveted spots, which will surely stand the test of time, right? These will definitely be funny in 3 months, guys. Trust me, really. Number 10, with 3.1% of the votes, let's get right into it. It's the very melancholic sad hamster. Yes, rejoice. It feels like it's 2009 again, because a video of a sad hamster is the 10th best meme this year. This sad little guy with this SpongeBob sad-ass music playing behind it amassed more than just our votes this year. It had our hearts tugging. I would do anything for this hamster. Absolute cinema. Speaking of, that got 9th place with 3.9% of the votes. Yes, this image of Martin Scorsese throwing his hands up in disbelief was huge this year. It felt like you could be watching a video of paint dry and 13 people would respond to your TikTok with absolute cinema in all caps. Everyone was saying it. It was peak Kino, if I do say so myself. In 8th place, before my brain falls out of my ears, was a 4.1% of the vote meme that actually sort of gives me whiplash. I thought I had forgotten about this verbiage nightmare that was bro visited his friend, but yeah, this simple comic sort of encapsulated the way people were speaking online for months on end this year. And if it makes you feel any more insane, this comic was made by a user named Fallen Chungus. Hundreds of years ago, poets would write beautiful literature and spread it across the land, and in 2024, we just go around on the internet typing, haha, you just looks-maxed my friend pill. W got maxing right now. So let that sink in. In 7th place is some more brain rot verbiage with 4.6% of the vote. What the Sigma? Took it home. If you say this in any other voice than Squidward's in 2025, I think that should warrant an arrest and full-time sentence. Unlike Luigi, who should be a free man. In 6th place with 5.1% of the votes was Imagine If Ninja Got a Low Taper Fade, which honestly, Brat aside, featured one of the best melodies of the year. I still have that TikToker's voice in my head. Imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade. Just imagine. Well, if you can imagine that, then imagine the 6.3% of you that voted for galvanized steel and eco-friendly wood veneers to be the 5th best meme of the year. Yeah, in 2016, if you told me that a piece of wood and some steel would be the funniest shit you've ever seen, well, honestly, I don't know what I would do. These silly memes culminated in these unhinged TikToks where an extremely tiny space would be completely transformed with the power of galvanized steel. Not only were we cooking up steel and wood in the factories, but the factories were also producing beautiful shapes. That's right, 7.3% of the votes culminated in a 4th place victory for a circle in a triangle factory, a simple meme that makes all of us feel like we're babies drooling and putting the circle in the square hole toy. This simple comic led to a very fun video from 0600 Hours featuring an Al Yankovic song. Okay, maybe memes are so back, actually. We're meme maxing. Well, it's time to really sink into the abyss because now we're at number 3 and you were all waiting for it. Drum roll. No, we don't deserve, she doesn't deserve one. It's Hawk Tua. Honestly, if it weren't for her recent meme coin or whatever, she might be higher on the list. She was the main brain rot meme taking over the internet this year, even starting a podcast and starting her own brand off of a very simple actual street interview, you couldn't escape it. No one could. People were even dressing up as her for Halloween. Hawk-Tuah took home 11.2% of the votes and millions of suckers' money this year. Spitting will never be the same. We still have swallowing, though. We still have swallowing. Number 2, with 11.9% of the votes, just barely edged out Hawk-Tuah. It's a pretty good one. It's Brazilian Miku. Other countries were getting their own Mikus too. In fact, I think Miku is basically ditto the Pokemon at this point. She can be anything for anyone. The big hit this year was obviously Brazilian Miku, though, who had so much fan art plowing through your feeds that I'm pretty sure AI is going to be 25% Miku by the end of 2025. The LLMs are just going to speak to you in a Miku voice. These were pretty fun to see, though, and a breath of fresh air after some of the other brain rot memes we've had to suffer through on this list, especially. But none of these, not any of these 19 beautiful or horrifying memes could win, because only one meme can. Only one meme can stand at the top of 2024 looking down at everyone. Let me introduce him. 5 out of 5 on the boom meter, it's Chill Guy with 17.6% of the votes. Yeah, it wasn't even close. This is literally just meme of the year. There's no competition. I mean, how could you compete? He's just chill as hell. And because Chill Guy won, and because he's seemingly inspired by Kevin James smirking, in a way, Paul Blart is meme of the year. And that is beautiful. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know down below what you thought of this year's memes. Maybe there was a meme you felt really shouldn't have been here, or one you felt really should have been. Let us know, but I'm gonna go dip my face in ice. I'm trying to drown out all 500 of the skibbity gyat Rizzler brain rot words that I had to endure this year. Into 2025, let's see how it goes. Hopefully a little better for our brains. Peace.